All right, I guess we are live. I hope my voice is coming fine. Uh, Good morning, everybody. May the Lord bless you. I'm drinking my coffee. I wish I can invite you to share with me some. And, I said, let us go with you live in the morning so we can have some good time, answer some questions for those who seek some questions. First of all, I want to say thank you for all those who did make a donation for the church. Yeah, for those who supported us. For me, I take this mission very personally because, you know, um, I saw with my own eyes how much people struggle. And hearing about things is not the same as you see things. I wish I can do the same for the Christians in Nigeria. The only issue always you have with money is to find somebody is trustworthy, to do the work with them. First of all, is my voice coming fine? Is it weak? Is it fine? Is it good? Is it low? Let me know, please. I took here there's an option in the software to reduce noise. I took it off, so let us see if that will make the volume better. I hope it is better. How long you can donate as as long you want. I mean, they have Patreon account now, and it's up to you. In fact, I discovered that there is many people that they did help, but it doesn't show in numbers. Why? Because they have an option. It's called gift, and gift is one-time donation, so it doesn't show. It doesn't count with the membership. So there's some of you who did really donate. Like for me, I was upset. Like why the number is not changing? Why we stuck with like $900? But it turned that there is some, and maybe the majority, they are preferring to do one-time gift. So there's an option in their account. I do not know. I never used it before, so I don't know about it. But this is what they told me. This is not from the church, the ones who donated. Like one of you, he sent a donation of $500. Very nice. But it doesn't show in the membership because it shows only membership. The gift, it doesn't show. So I will be checking with the church to see how much donation they receive, so we can get an idea about how successful we are able to help them. I would like them to be able to open this center as soon as possible. When I went to do the video, as you see, there's no heating. When there is no heating, forget about it. I mean, everything is okay, but without heating, it's impossible, And there's no water, there's no heating. The toilet seats are not working. They need to make one for male, one for female. It's a mandatory. So they have only one bathroom, but even that one is not working. They have to make a sink, washing for hands, etc. So it's going to cost good money. And it's a couple of rooms. It's not small one. It's not like a small apartment. It's really good size. And you saw it in the video. They need to repair the ceiling. We see the wires coming down. Anyway, the good news that in Ukraine, labor is not expensive, not like USA. In USA, if you want to do wiring to your house, it will cost you maybe $15,000-$16,000 just to do wiring, rewiring. It's very expensive here. In fact, my house needs rewiring. I have old wire, which is supposedly can be a risk, for fire. But if you contact any electrician, he will say to you, he will give you a big number, scary number, However, low labor because they have low income, not because, things have changed. And because of the war, they have other struggle. Like if you want to find a plumber, it's hard to find a plumber because young men are taken to the army. I don't know if you watched me when I was live, you know. Is my voice coming good? Can you hear me very well? Is the sound still low, like yesterday? I don't see a respond in the chat. Look like it take time for people to hear me. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Is the sound good? It's not bad like yesterday. All right. So anyway, because of the war, if you want electrician, you cannot find one. If you want a plumber, you cannot find one. The only ones left is the one who they cannot be taken, like doctors, nurses, teachers. They escape, draft teachers because of schools, kids, So many of those they became rare to find because everybody is in the front line. And for sure, there's some they run away. There's some they are coward. They don't want to go to war. So what they do? They escape. They go to other country in Europe. So this is other problem they have, which is to find a skilled person to do the job. Before the war was very easy. After the war, things is different. So there's many difficulty. But what you can do. But the biggest difficulty is the money. When you have no, good income, and then you have a big responsibility for people to support, things is not easy. So anyway, I'm very thankful. I know many of you did really do their best to help, and I'm sure many of you in the future will help too. They do like many activities actually for children's, and those children's they are really in bad shape. They need help. Even dogs actually are suffering. Like when the shitting started, I saw how the dogs freak out. Like people don't because they're used to it. But dogs, when they hear the shitting and the bombing, I don't know if any of you have been in war before. When a bomb hit, the ground will be shaking. If you watch my video, actually, the one I recorded, this is the only video I recorded of a lifetime bombing. I'm far, still my building was shaking. I'm not really close to them. But there is some bombs came close to the building. I don't know where because from my side of the balcony, I cannot see that direction. But obviously they were close. And you can see the impact of those bombs, And for sure, the first thing will happen, people will lose their glass and their window. This is why when there is an attack, they tell you right away, open your window, because the glass will be the first, let us say, victim of the war. The sound alone, even if the bomb is not really close to you, the explosion will break your windows. So dogs will go, they panic because of this animals. The bishop, he have goats, they died. The bishop, the one who is in charge of the church, he have goats. He's a farmer. Those are very simple people. They are not fancy people. I asked him what they get sick. He says no, from the sound of the bombs. Animals, they die. They have heart attack. They don't understand what's happening. They hear something scary suddenly, and their hearts stop, so they die. Yeah. So even animals, even their animals, the one they need them for milk, for food. Even the animals are dying. Chickens, war is not a joke. And we pray, like we pray for peace for everywhere in the world. But there is always evil people who they will not let you live in peace, even though you deserve it, you wish for it, you pray for it. But evil ones are real and they exist. And the game of blaming each other, like who did start and who did not. We know who is the one who started, and we know it's not worth it. Russia have a massive land. I mean, it's the biggest country in the world. Most of Russia is totally empty. I assure you that 99.99999% of Russia is empty. It's totally empty. Russia can take the population of the earth 3, 4 times, 6 times, still empty. They do not need land. And it's not about land. It's about money. It's about minerals. When you are poor, but rich in the same time, which means you have a poor army, you are not ready, you are not prepared, and you have something in your ground. Everybody will run his saliva for you. Every dog will bite you. So you might think you are lucky, I have minerals. Oh, my people now will flourish. No. You have minerals, and that will bring every scum back to you. Even the American, who supposedly they are the people of ethic, they made the Ukrainians sign an agreement to give 50% of their minerals. Trump, he loves Ukraine now because they will give 50% of their minerals for free. He claimed that we gave them $300 billion, but the 50% is almost $3 trillion at least. So for $300 million, we get back $3 trillion. Those people, they have no choice. They need weapon. They are at war. The Russian will eat them alive. So, okay, we will do what Trump he want. Russian from the other side, they want the same. So the one who want to support you, he is abusing you. And the one who is your enemy, he is abusing you. Everybody is abusing them. Even European Union, when they support Ukrainian, they hate Ukrainian. They don't like them. They always look down at them. They are not supporting Ukraine. They are supporting themselves. They want the Ukrainian to die in the borders to defend them. They are afraid that Russia will continue. Otherwise, they will never help Ukraine. Many Ukrainians, they think European Union are really helping them. They don't care. They're just afraid of Russia. So they give you money, they give you a weapon, die. Fight for us. But they will not send one of their kids to fight with you. Unless somebody volunteer, somebody did volunteer to come and join. So it's very sad. It's a curse. It's a curse. 4 years of curse. And this guy will never give up until he steals everything they have. They want to rip them apart. It's not enough that those people, they are struggling to live, to survive. Everybody want to take a bite of you. When you are weak, life is different. When you are young and strong and you have muscles and nobody want to get close to you. You're strong. But the second they see a sign of weakness, all the wolves will show you their teeth. They are your friends as long you are strong. Like America now. If America one day show a sign of weakness, trust me, America will be destroyed. All the friends, they will turn enemy. Because the Bible explains to us how things work. They will come to you in the cloth of sheep, but they are wolves. In the time of need, then you know really who is your friend and who is your enemy. As long as you don't have that need, you do not know who is your friend. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. How is the sound coming? I don't see people texting. Look, you guys are asleep. I know I am getting up so early. I'm actually up since 5 a.m. in the morning. Exactly. When the lion is dead or dying, then a dog will be a beast. A dog, Strength. It's a necessity. to prevent evil. Like you see many Christians, they keep talking about Jesus says, love your enemy. If he hit you on the right cheek, give him the other cheek. They got teaching of Jesus wrong. Jesus nowhere says to you, if an enemy coming with an army, let them come and kill you or rape you. The God of the Old Testament is the same exact God of the New Testament. We don't have a new God. And we will never have one, because God is one. So if you read the Old Testament, you will understand that the God we worship, he don't accept unjust. And there's tons of places where God, he command them to go to war. Not only he says, I am with you. You go and I am with you. You fight and I am with you. When Jesus was talking, we are talking about a state, there's a police, there's a government, this is about your neighbors. It's not about an army coming with invasion. This is peacemaking in the society. Like if I say to you now, if your neighbor, he scream at you or he hit you, kill him. That is stupid to say. You call the police. You don't kill him. If you can, even if you want to kill you, if he is planning to do it, still there's a distance and you can escape it, you call the police, let the police do their work. Otherwise you'll be in trouble. So the Lord, our Lord the Messiah, was speaking to us the word of wisdom to avoid violence and not to be violent people, not to be evil. But this is not about not defending yourself. And you will see in churches, they quote for you every word Jesus says except one sentence where Jesus says, the one who don't have a sword, go and buy one. How many of you heard churches quoting for you that verse? Anyone heard the priest saying those sentences? Anyone knows which verse I'm talking about? Which verse Jesus said, the one who don't have a sword, go and buy one? And not only that, sell your garment and buy one. And if this is in our Bible, why we don't hear it in our churches? That's a good question, right? Because through centuries, they want the Christian to be submissive. So anyone can kill you, anyone can attack you, anyone can rob you, and you are nobody. And this is what happened. The Christian lost their teeth because Jesus says, love your enemy, which is absolutely the wrong understanding the way they do it. The one who don't have a sword, they said to him, Lord, we have two. He said, this is enough. Enough for what? Because he's not going to war. They are not going to invade. They are going in the street. They are going in traveling from city to cities. It's enough to prevent the one who want to think about attacking you from thinking about it. You see men who they are armed. So they quote for you every single verse in the Bible except that one. And then the smart one of them, he would say, this is metaphorical. Huh? We have another Abdul, metaphorical. So Peter, he have a sword with him, and it was metaphorical. So Peter used to walk with Jesus, and he have a sword with him. This is why when the soldiers, they came, Peter, he used his sword. But Jesus told him, this is the wrong time. Those are police. Those are not the criminals. The one who lived by the sword, he died by the sword. So Peter himself, he used his sword. And he cut the ear of the soldier. Any Christian, in fact, if I have a daughter and she's getting married, if her husband, he never hold a gun, he will never hold a gun, and he will never train to have a gun, I will never give her blessing to marry him. For me, such a man is a potato. The first job of the man is to protect his house, his family, his children, not the police. By the time the police they come to your house, you and your family are dead. And then they will take picture of you. And then as they show you in the stupid American movies, a guy wearing a coat and he's drinking coffee over your dead body. Like, who is this guy? Uh-huh. Yeah, I see. Okay, where is the hot coffee? Do you have sugar? What a stupid movies, and disgusting, you know? Very, very disgusting. You know, like, it's this guy coming with the coffee and there's dead body in the ground and he is drinking coffee in the morning. And okay, who is this guy? You know? They don't care. It's reality. They are just police. They are getting paid for this job. They didn't do it because they love it. So you die, you get killed, you became shish kebab, and then they will put your name in a file, and the one who did it, nobody. Who knows? They don't care. So we always need to remember that there's always evil ones, and evil ones are true, exist. It's not a fiction. Otherwise, we live in earth, which is heaven, if we have no evil. Why this earth is not heaven? Is that because we don't have a beautiful trees? We do. Rivers? We do. Oceans? We do. Beautiful sky? We do. Amazing. So what is missing? The missing is that the human being, many of them are full of evil. If you say right now there's no more police in your town, I mean, what his name? This guy George Floyd, criminal. He died, and during the arrest, people start looting stores, iPhones, TV, or even Walmart. I mean, what does this have to do with this? But because there's a lot of thieves, junk, trash in the society, they find it an opportunity to practice their dream. The dream come true. Let me loot. Let me steal. They are thieves and they love it. Their ethic does not exist. Even they are proud about it. So you have peace because you have somebody to force it, not because people are peaceful. And this is why earth is not heaven. Otherwise, this earth, when God created the garden for Adam and Eve, it was in the earth. It wasn't in the sky. It wasn't fictional. It was earth. But it was heaven, for there's no evil. But the evil came. All right? Anything you'd like me to share with you? If I go, I told you this story before. I used to go hiking with a bunch of Christians. This is a long time ago. And I take my gun with me. Why you are taking your gun with you? Brother, we are Christians. I said, what's wrong with you? Do you see it? It's under my clothes. Nobody see it. I don't show it, It's not like I'm walking in the street, I'm showing, We are in the mountains. What's your problem? They give me headache each time. They make me feel the guilt like the bad guy. You are the bad apple between a good apple. So they mention it many times, and I give them one answer: none of your business. I don't show it. Nobody see it. Why you are complaining? Oh, we can see you can see the mark under your. So what? So what I would do is going to show a little bit. Don't look. Until one day, very bad weather, storm, horrible weather, and we start hearing the howling of the wolves. And the wolves start coming close to us. We start seeing their eyes. You know, I don't know of how many of you do hunting. The eyes of beast, the reflection is different from eyes of sheep or donkeys. The color is different. They will be like jewelries actually at night. And very bright reflection. So we start seeing their eyes, and the sound is getting really scary. Suddenly, all of them, they said, "You have your gun with you, right?" I said, "What, what?" Said, "You have your gun with you." I said, "Yeah, but I have one bullet only." He said, "Only one bullet? Why only one bullet? Why? You know, why you carry on one bullet with you? Are you serious?" Like, what happened? They always make fun of me for having my gun with me. They make me feel bad. They make me feel that I'm the bad person. But the second the walls are closed on them, suddenly everybody's asking me, "Where's your gun?" And not only that, like from both sides, they hold me from my arm. I said, "Okay, just let me my arms. How I can shoot like this? You know, okay, I have my gun. Don't worry. But let my arms. They hold me from my arms." And this is example of the dummy and the foolish one of us. They are good people, but they are dummy in the same time. They are not wise. They forgot that there is wolves. They forgot that there's a hyena. They forgot that there's rapists, there's robbers. They forgot. They will not remember it until something bad happened to them. So don't be one of those. Be vigilant, the Bible says. All right? No, the most, like in the Middle East, the most ugly animals are the hyena. Hyena are very powerful. And they are very stubborn. You can watch videos like about hyena even attacking lions. Wolves is way easier to deal with them than hyena. Hyena is very massive, powerful animal. One bite will crush you. Hyena, he can kill the wolf easy. There's no wolf can stand in front of a hyena for a second. So learn about, you know, about life, how to survive this life. Yes, we have evil around us. There's thieves, there's criminals, there is rapists. I advise you even to teach your children, including girls, you know, martial art to defend themselves in the time of need. You never know. We hope you will never need it. We hope, we pray you will never need it. Don't play the dummy. Says, "Oh, I'm a Christian. I don't believe in violence." We don't believe in violence, but violence exists. There's something different between believing in it and it's there. So I don't believe in bacteria. Doesn't mean I can ignore that bacteria are real, which means I don't appreciate bacteria. I don't appreciate violence. But bacteria and violence and germs and viruses are there, and they can kill you. All right? Which part of the earth you think the Garden of Eden? Well, obviously, based on the biblical understanding, it was, close to what is called Turkey now. Turkey, Iraq area, that area. A man is stronger than a woman, yeah, but still a woman, if she is trained, uh, she will have a better opportunity to defend herself, right? Because fighting skills is more important than muscles. It is. You can be 6 foot tall and he can be 5 foot tall. Still, the 5 foot might be able to beat the 6 foot easy because he have skills. He know where to hit. He know how to move. He know how to avoid the hit. Remember the story of David, the teenage. Like who is this David? He was just a teenage, nobody. And he did conquer the giant of the enemy, the most powerful man between them. It's just a kid, but he has skills. So it's not about how big he is. It's not about how small you are. It's about how much you know how to take down a beast. All right? Uh, no, those boxing, the people are talking about boxers. Those boxing are this is not a real fight. This is not a real fight. I assure you, those guys who do boxing, if they fight in the street, they will be beaten easy. Because when you do boxing in a game, there's rules, there's things you can do, things you cannot do. Uh, it's different, reality. And even sometimes, even they are fake, which mean they tell you have to lose before you go, or the other one they tell him you have to win, and the other one they tell him you have to lose because there's gambling behind it. So a company decide who will going to win. It's not you. Most of those games you see in TV are fake, are far away from reality. Even though they make it like the guy, yes, I did beat him, but there's no real fight. The real fight is in the street. Reality is in the street. Andrew Tate, he is a champion supposedly in kickboxing, something like that. He have bodyguards when he go on the street. Is that correct? Is that true? Is it true he have bodyguards? Why he have bodyguards? Why somebody is a champion in fighting, he need bodyguards? What do you think? Right? Because simply in the street he will be potato. In the street a kid can beat you. A kid, literally 6 years old kid, can kill you if you have a gun. As simple as that. Skills, reality is not what you see in TV. All those games are shame of commerce. Even the football game you watch it is fake. It's all about money. The FIFA is the most corrupt organization. The sport is not a sport no more. All the sports sponsored by company. Even YouTubers, they are not people who see the truth. Everyone he have to have somebody to support him. Buy this, get this. I mean, even those who they claiming to be Christians, this video is sponsored by Shish Kebab. Like, you are a Christian, God will sponsor you. God will provide you. Why you are selling things for companies? I have my books on Amazon. When the last time I mentioned go and buy my books? And I make living from it. It support me, but I don't talk about it. So, like we start talking about protecting ourselves from violence, but there's other form of violence, soft violence, and this is commercial, advertising, propaganda, agenda. Sucker Carson and his gang. They try to make you believe that they are conservative when in fact they are the most woke. Those are woke. The way I see the society today is maybe different from most of you. I see the Republican are woke. They are woke. But they are, let us say, lightweight woke. You know, they are not heavy duty woke. But if I say maybe 90% of the Republican are woke, I will not be exaggerating. And the most famous ones, you know, in the Republican or those who support Republican or they call themselves conservative are the most woke, like Tucker Carlson and QandA. They are absolutely woke. They try to present themselves to the youth that they are not really woke by speaking against certain things like gender. But this is not what woke is about only. That's not what, you know, what, that's it. We're done. Are they conservative really? They are a bunch of hookers. And the hookers here does not mean you open your legs for whoever want to park his private part. Hooker, the Bible says the earth committed adultery. Adultery have many meaning, biblically. It can be fornication, but it is any great sin against God. That is adultery. So the earth committed adultery. The earth doesn't have a private part. It doesn't sleep around. But it is committing adultery because simply the people of this earth make it dirty. And the sad that people they accept these days anything. I mean, you can say anything. You can say anything. Supposedly you are brave if you mention that you commit sin. You are brave. I respect you for saying that. Like I don't want to mention stories, but they accept anything because they became woke. Like, let us walk with the woke. So fornication became normal. It's a normal lifestyle. Like you have a girlfriend, it's normal. You have a boyfriend, it's normal. And then they claim to be Christians. But you know that you have to fight and resist temptation. So if you are a Christian, you fight whatever temptation coming in your life. So you can be a very good person in his heart, trying his best to be close to God, but then you get into temptation and you fail. But then when the second you fail. Unless you come back. Like you can go in the hole like a horse falling down in a hole. But the horse will stand and will run again. So the majority of people, they claim that they are anti-woke. But in reality, if you check their lifestyle, you will see how woke they are. I know what I'm saying will make many people upset, right? But I don't care. That's why I wouldn't have too many of you. I can go and do whatever I want, and then I go in mic and say, guys, I did this, what I can do. I have to admit I did something wrong. That's it. We are done. Yeah, we are done. Support me. But the person never changed. He is the same person, same wicked. He tried to clean himself when somebody expose you, make you like show what you are doing. So you supposedly now, okay, guys, I'm going to tell you what I did. Okay, I did this. Oh, now he's a good guy. He just confess. He's a good guy. No, you did not do it by your choice. Why are you busy there? What busy there? I mean, is that English? Our friend here saying, I am busy there. No, I'm busy here. You are there. All right. Why don't have to tell everyone? I don't know. Guys, if you want to say a question for me, make a full sentence so I can understand. What does that sentence mean? Why don't have to tell everyone? What does that mean? Make a full sentence, my friend. You know, some of us, they eat half of the sentence in their mind and they assume that the one who is going to read the rest, they will type, he know exactly what you are talking about. Put the whole sentence in the question. CP, I start reading the Quran. It is so stupid. Well, it's so stupid, but when you are blind, stupidity is amazing. Right? Christian Prince, don't you like Syria? What Syria have to do with our topic now? And why I will not like Syria? What's wrong with you? What is that, you know? Syria is a land. Any land is a land. What make land great or bad is the people. Like, is Syria created by a different God? No, one God created the whole earth. So whatever God he created is his amazing job. It's a miracle. So we don't hate a land. Nobody can hate a land. Unless you are stupid. Even the desert is a blessing. The ocean, the snow, everything. God, it's amazing, beautiful. So what make you love a place is the people first. Otherwise, nature is nature. It have, in the same nature, it has the beauty and the ugly. Ugly for you because there's some harm. As an example, you go outside, it's beautiful. You walk between the bushes, there's snakes. So the beauty there is always there's something between the beauty, deadly. So do I hate the jungle? No, I love it. But I am aware that in the jungle there is death. So it's not a land, it's not a trees, it's not a place, it is what is going to outcome of being there. Where I live, owning a gun is not allowed. All right. Well, you have to find out what you are allowed then to do. You cannot have a gun. See what you can do. I don't know. I mean, the place you are living in, you cannot have a gun. Right? It must be a woke place. You need to see what you can do then. What is the alternative beside guns? How I can protect myself. What is my opinion regarding Ukrainian? You know, those people, they live under the Soviet Union for long. And the Soviet Union, the Russians specifically, they abused them. Ukraine was like a kind of the farmer, the poor farmers, which they provide us with everything, and we give them nothing back. So this is how the Russians, they used to treat them for long. And because of that, those people, they suffer. I noticed there's some kind of phobia. And the phobia is about how to make living tomorrow. Because they went through a lot of struggle. When Second War II, the most cities being destroyed in the war between the German and so-called the Russian, it was Ukraine. It wasn't Russia. They say to you that the Russian, they have victory over the German, right? It was the Ukrainian. All the city I walked through, and I showed you in my videos, all of them, they were almost totally destroyed by the German, and the one was fighting is Ukrainian. So the Russian, they throw the Ukrainian in the front line, and Ukrainian take the first hit because simply they are the first. You pass from Moldova, from Romania, from Bulgaria, you go where? Romania. Ukraine. The German is not going to go right away to Moscow. They have to go through the borders, and who is in the border? So those people, they suffer a lot, and because they suffer a lot, their life is different. Actually, all those who live in the Soviet Union era, especially the old generation, because they struggle a lot. Like I remember in Romania, there is a lady, they have those, like in your apartment, they give you like a garage, storage room. They don't have car. And they want to clean it out. I said, I will help you. Very old woman. She have no kids. I opened the door. What is inside this garage? There's nothing but junk. I mean, literally junk. And the first thing I asked myself, why in the world this woman, she is keeping those things? But then, like I start understanding the background of those people. Because they are poor, anything can be useful. Anything, even trash. They are poor. So I might not have it tomorrow. I don't have money. How am I going to buy what I don't have? So anything they find, they put it in the storage. Because they have long history of starving and suffering. So we keep collecting, even though we might never use it. But because in their mind, they have a history of being in need, bad need. And then when the need is there, there's nobody to help you. So those people, they are, or they went through a hell of time. And that made them different. Like for me, I don't see value for many things. Like when I buy, I don't even count. They give me cash back, I don't count. I put it in my pocket. I count only if I suspect maybe somebody might, play with me. If I don't have that feeling, I don't count. But there's a reason for that, because simply I did not go through what they went through. If I am one of them, I will count every penny, and if there's a penny missing, I will make a drama about it. So the background of the people is different. This is why most of people, they are, let us say, when they get a chance to make money, they jump for it. It's like an opportunity will not repeat again, because they are coming from a very poor background, and especially those who they are old. However, in the same time, even though they go through a hell of time, starving time, like when the Soviet Union collapsed, they told me what happened to them. There's no food. There's no jobs. Even Russian women, not only Ukrainian, they've been sold online. Auction, auction? It became the biggest business. Women, they have children, they want to feed them, they don't have money. They cannot buy milk, they cannot buy diaper, they cannot pay for, they don't have a house. Everything collapsed. And then right away, there's the beasts are waiting for opportunity. And then the business of sex trafficking started and became a very massive, booming business. So in order to understand what people they are, you have to go and check what they've been through. When it reached the point that a woman, she put herself for sale, literally for sale. They are shipped. You make an order online. I'm serious. And it was legal. Nobody even stopped such a business. Many are shipped to Emirat, Bahrain, all those rich countries. Oman, all, especially Muslims. You go online, girls look like a Barbie, it costs you, etc. You click, you buy, you deliver the money to the agency, the human trafficking agencies, and then they tell the girl, they give her little money, you know, the rest is in their pocket. You got a customer. Go there. And then they go to the Middle East, they tell them you will stay there only for 3 years, 4 years. They go there, they take their passport, they treat them like dogs, they rape them, gang rape. She will become the whore of the city. Like the guy will bring all his friends to sleep with the girl. They jail her in a room. Her job is to be effed. I remember once in Paltalk. Paltalk is a chat program. It still exists until now. There was a room, massive room, full of men, Muslims. There was one camera is open. And there was an Arab man from Emirat was commanding the girl to do things in the camera. She's in his room. Open your legs. Bend over. And then people request, can we see her? Can we see her butt? Can we see her boobs? Can she get close to the? Very disgusting. She is his slave. And you can tell her face is, I mean, horrible. I'm not saying horrible that means she is ugly. No, she's very pretty. But you can tell how much she is abused. 1,000 dogs, they want to bite her. And a slave owner put her in the camera, commanding her to do things. There's a police in that country? I'm sure there is. But they are the police. They are the country. Yeah, guys, have patience with me. I'm going to order another mic. What we can do, I don't know. Very weird, this microphone. I don't know why it is bad. So I will order a new microphone. I guess I have to keep it very close to my mouth. Like this, maybe. Hold on. Is it better now? Is the sound now better? Look like this microphone, you have to keep it like maybe 2 inches from your, from your face. I'm very emotional. Emotional is good and bad, but this is not true, because very emotional is not exist unless you are not stripped from wisdom. So if you are a wise person and emotional, then your emotion is a blessing. Yeah, look like you have to keep the microphone close to you. Any human being don't have emotion, he is not a human. Emotional is not a bad thing. But when emotional became your lifestyle, which means you get emotional for anything, even when it shouldn't be, that means you have a problem. But should I get emotional to see a woman being treated like a dog? Yes. This is the time for you to get emotional. If that did not move you, that means you are a dog. In fact, dogs can be better than you. Emotional can be very bad and negative. Like as somebody, he cry for any reason. Anything. That is a very bad thing. I feel sorry for such a person, actually. But a wise person, and with the touch of emotion which is given to you by God, will make a great person of you. Because then your emotion will be led by the wisdom to do something about it, about the sad thing you saw. So, like, I went to this church in Ukraine. Am I emotional to see poor people? Yes. Because always I put myself in their shoes. I imagine myself an old person. There's no food. There's no heat. And I'm coming walking all the way, hardly I can move my feet to come and get some soup. Shouldn't we be emotional for this? So the wisdom of God, which is given to us as a gift, not a privilege, will make you think about you between those poor people. What if I am between them? What I wish to have. And if I think about it this way, I ask myself, okay, now I am not one of them. What I can do for them. So emotion can be a blessing and wonderful thing. Emotion is what makes you different from other creatures. In fact, even animals have emotion. And this is the fingerprint of God. So emotion is a blessing until it become a curse. Which means when a person, he make a drama about things is not worth it, is not even there. That means you have a problem. That means you have a maybe mental issue. Not necessarily something good. So we as a Christians, we have to be wise and emotional at the same time. And then when we feel something need to be changed, we work for it. Using the wisdom, not the emotion. All right? Yeah, my microphone is okay in this position, but I have to keep it close to my mouth. And this microphone is so big. It was a mistake to buy it. I will buy something else. It's like 3 kilos. Very big. If you want to get married, if you marry a man, he never have emotion, that's a problem. Big problem. Because emotion is about feeling. And a human being is your life partner without feeling is a dead person. But the emotion have to be in balance. Let us say positive emotion, not the negative. Same for the women. If a woman, she is so much emotional, she is a drama maker, you will hate to be with her for a day, maybe for an hour, because she will cry for any reason. But emotional women who love her family and her husband, because love is emotion, is a great woman to have. She cry when it is time to cry. She laugh when it's time to laugh. A wise woman with emotion is a great person. The same for the man. A wise man without emotion, he's just a computer, a thinker. He think, he make decision. Like, why I want to make donation to somebody? By thinking about it, it doesn't make sense. Why I want to give money to somebody I don't know? It doesn't make sense. But the emotion, which is God gave you as a gift, to be a person who love, that means you are a person who is close to God. So your emotion make you close to God, not the opposite. So when you feel for others, you are getting closer to God. For God loved the world, He sent His only begotten Son. What is love? And why He care for us? We are nobody. Why He want to send us His only begotten Son? He is wise. He is all wisdom. But in the same time, He have love. So the emotion, when somebody says, CP, you are emotional, it made me laugh. In fact, your response to me is emotional too. Because I had, with my words, impact on you, made you respond to me saying to me you're emotional. Why does Islamic society preferred to be less when they are rampant? I don't know what you mean by that. Um, anything else? Christian Prince, leave it to government? Okay, my friend, I just contacted the government. They told me I have to block you because obviously you have an issue. What does have to do with the government, Potato? What my topic have to do with the government? What your wife feed you for breakfast? Hashish? Lord have mercy. What do you think about the Pope in Lebanon? Just another show. Just as silly. The country is destroyed, the country is full of corruption, and the Pope is coming. That's it. Lebanese tomorrow, they will wake up, they will find themselves in heaven. That's it. The Pope is there. That's it. Your problem is solved. It's just doing tourism where people will dance for him and praise him. It's a short time. What about doing something to the country, not going to visit the country? Do you know how much money they cost them, this visit? Security, and the country is bankrupt. They do not need him now. They do not need the visit of somebody who would cost them a lot just to receive him for 24 hours. Most of teachers did not receive their salary for the last 4 months in Lebanon. People cannot withdraw their money from their account in Lebanon. So what this visit is about? Like imagine if I go to this church in Ukraine and now they have, you know what? You can ask them, honest to God. The last day in the country, the day before it actually, it was the last Sunday. They took me to a restaurant, and this is not the first time. I order tea. They said, no, we're here to eat. I said, tea. Because I know I will not be the one who paid the bill. They are the one who invited me. They might think about me, maybe it's cheap. But for me, I'm thinking about those poor people, they will pay for my lunch now. How in the world I will let that happen? So they insist, I said, okay, I will order tea. Tea. It costs not even $50. It's not because I don't like to eat. I'm thinking about them. So they are taking me, you know, they are happy to have me, you are grateful for your support and your help, but I don't want them to feed me. I'm there to feed them. I'm there to help them. I'm not there to cost them money. And this has happened twice. Each time I say no. So now maybe they think in their mind that this guy must be cheap. He's a cheapo. And in fact, I don't like restaurant anyway, you know. Seriously, I don't like restaurant. But the main concern in my head, if they are rich, okay, well, I buy food. You know, they have income. God bless them. But they are poor. And they are trying to do something for me, supposedly. They are trying to, let's just say, celebrate my existence with them. And possibly they are listening to me now. I mean, they have one person who speaks English in the church anyway. His name is Maxime. He's a nice guy. Anyway. Anything else? You know, some people, they like to be a celebrity. They like people to praise them. You know, there's some, they do seminars. They ask for in advance, like what hotel, where I'm going to stay, what hotel. Is it like good, like 5 stars, 4 stars, what? How much you will pay me for the seminar? Those are the fake Christians. Because they do things for money. Who need your seminar? The debate. You see Christian doing debate, like in this modern day debate. For sure, it's modern. And because it's modern, we have to pay money for it. You know, you have to buy a ticket. And then the organizer, he will pay some money to the debater on the right and some money to the debater on the left, and the rest will take it to his pocket. It's became again commercial. The same as a sport, the same as boxing, the same as marathon, the same as the football. It's just another garbage of Satan where you are not debating, you are going to make money. Even those who go online to speak about something, it's about making money. By the way, if you like to order halal cat foods, we have a lot of halal cat foods because cats are Muslims. Yeah, that's why I will never go to this modern day debate. They say to me, "This guy is a Christian." So what is a Christian? What do you mean Christian? What does that mean? What does that mean exactly? So anyone he go and join in those debates, he's going there to make money. Muslim, Christian, I don't care. All of them, they are making money from those debates. It's like a cable TV show, you know, pay per review, and then the first few days they don't show the debate, and then after, like now it's okay, let us release it because nobody is spending money to watch it no more. So they are watching their account. If there is some people they are joining membership to watch. When they notice that nobody is doing it no more, okay, put it to release it in online. Indonesia get massive flooding. Well, disaster will happen, you know. Actually, for me, there's a disaster I saw in my dream and never happened yet. I saw a massive earthquake in Turkey. Even though there's an earthquake happened after I saw that dream, but the one I saw in my dream was really scary. I saw the earth is moving like ocean. You know ocean? And I have something in like, for me, when I see something, I don't want to claim to be a prophet, don't take me wrong, I'm not, all right? But when I see something, it happened. So I believe a very massive earthquake will happen in Turkey. Even neighboring countries will get hurt because it's going to be very, very ugly. And the death is going to be massive. But God knows when this will happen. But I believe it's going to happen. I never saw a dream, and it never happened. Yeah. The Pope gave Christians a voice in the Islamic countries. Uh-huh. How he do that? How is that happening? Like what the voice mean? Did he ask Erdogan to bring the church back? Sophia Church? Did he ask him to what voice? He's supporting terrorists by visiting Turkey. He should not visit Turkey, give them blessing after what they have done. Did he ask them to apologize or pay, for what they did to the Armenian? Why you are visiting them? I don't like your Pope, my friend. For me, he is a fraud. All those leaders, Middle Eastern leaders, Christian leaders, are fraud. They are politically correct. I have no respect for them. If I am the Pope, I will say, hey, do you want us to have a good relationship? Okay, give us our churches. How dare you? Instead, I go and shake hands. Maybe he will kiss the Quran too, like the previous Pope. Yeah, how he will visit the church, because that would be a shameful of him. He knew now it's a mosque. Those are trash. He's a woke person. They will never let a pope to become a pope unless he is woke like them. All the gang in the Vatican now, the leaders are woke. He is leftist. Prove me wrong. Do you know what conservative mean? Maybe you don't. When I visit Turkey and I shake hands with Erdogan, the one who he claimed that his act against the Armenian is a blessing from Allah. Look like the Armenian for the Pope are not Christians. Maybe they are Hindus. Do you know how many people get killed in Syria by the Turkish? How many Assyrian, how many Chaldean, how many Kurdish? So why you are visiting a country which abuse everybody, even Muslims? You see, this is the Pope, this is not Trump. Trump is not a Pope, he's not a priest. This guy is a businessman. And businessmen have no ethic, mostly. You are not Trump. You are a person who represents church, not a corporation. So you do what God told you to do, not what your pocket told you to do. All right? If I am in charge, I will put all those Pope leaders, so-called Christians, in jail. I will open a zoo for them. I will put them in the zoo. In the top of every cage, I will put the name of the monkey inside. And I will call him a monkey who claimed to be a monk. Because it's what you have. You have leaders who they are monkeys claiming to be monks. Yeah, I mean, this is what I would do, honestly. You know, if I am a king in charge and I have authority, I have an army, trust me, I would treat them nicely. Because this is the only language they would understand. They just issued jihad against Israel from the Syrian regime? I don't think so. I believe that this leader in Syria is a CIA, agent maybe, because all this theater is funny. They were not even there. Uh, you know, leadership is not about somebody you call him leader. It's about what he lead. So either he lead you to garbage or he lead you to something better. And always the question you need to ask yourself, is a leader is somebody who's just nice, he walk, he stand in front of a camera, he smile. Is that a leader? Or the leader who change things, make it better for you? Which one is the leader? A leader who make nice speeches? Or a leader who make nice work? We are in a time where people who they are leaders, all what they need to do is just to make a nice speech. And people are stupid. They don't examine their work. That's why in American election, they bring you a bunch of monkeys in the stage, and each one of them, he make a speech. But nobody examined their history of work. Like what they have done. Okay, this guy now is 6 years old. What he accomplished in his 60 years, what he done. Nobody care. They care for the speech, only 5-minute debate. Like Joe Biden, he don't know how to talk now. This is what you care for? What about we care for Joe Biden through his lifetime in the government, what he have done? So they are naive. They do not know how to evaluate things. And if you do not know how to evaluate, then you do not know the value. And that means you are a bad, decision person. You might buy copper thinking it's gold, because the value for you is messed up. You think anything is shiny is gold. What I would do, if there's an election, I will not make this stupid debate. I will never. I will bring, just to make it simple, let us say the target is in this election to bring someone, a mayor for a city, to fix the economy. All right? What about we give them a chance? Each one of them, let us say we have 3 people going to mayor. We tell them, this business there, this company is struggling. And this company there is struggling, and this company is there struggling. Each one of you, his job is to make this company stand in its feet. We have 30 days, go. And the one who is successful to make this company stand again, obviously is successful. He proved it. Because managing and success have nothing to do with speeches. So don't do election. Election, you do it after they finish the job. But what you do, you elect them and you give them the job, and then you get screwed. They fail. So you have to put the person into test before you hire, not after. The American system is a stupid system. They don't care for your test. They don't care for what you have done. They care for your speech. Watch Mansour and Carr, very credible. I don't think there's anyone is credible for what they say. But you can, I don't know this person. But I don't take my information from people, they say things. It might be somebody in Syria says we're going to do jihad against, not all the government of Syria, for sure, behind the scene, they will say Israel is our enemy, we want to kill them. But to declare by the government, I don't believe this is true. Because nobody will dare, actually. I mean, the Israeli they went inside Syria just a few days ago. Let me show you. The town is called Beit Jin. You notice that this is an Aramaic name. So the Israeli, I think they did landing in the ground, and they attacked a group of terrorists in that town. You see, this is what I like about the Israeli army. There's no limit how far they can go. They are really brave. They go to the heart, which proving the Quran to be true, by the way. True, I mean a true lie. Because the Quran claims that the Jews, they hide when you come to them. It is the opposite. The Jews come to you and you hide. So you see, this is, I don't want to play the videos. The Israeli, they landed in the town and they attacked and they killed many terrorists and even they arrested many. So those are Muslims are threatening Israel. They come to us. Wallahi, wallahi.
عرضنا واحد، عقيدتنا واحدة، ديننا واحد، وأرضنا هاي نموت دونها ونلقى الله ونحن شهداء. اللي برق أنف الصهاينة وخلى دمهم يجري ببيت جن، هذا اليوم رفعت العقاب عنده. وبحول الله معاكم بالآخر رمى.
He's just a stupid liar. If you are a man, where you been when the Jews come to you, you coward, son of Muta? So this is what they did just a few days ago, 2 days ago, actually, I think 3 days ago. Yeah. The Israeli, they came down in the ground, they landed. They got all the shish kebab Muslims. And they made them shish kebab. All those speeches, you cannot say this is government. Those are people. They can say whatever they want. When the Israeli come, everybody hide. Everybody hide. The same as Hamas.
نتابع هذه الصور التي بثها الجيش الإسرائيلي للمواجهات.
See, this is from the Israeli, and this is Al Jazeera TV. This is the Israeli inside the town. Inside the town. Let me not to play Al Jazeera, those filthy. I will try to find the IDF video, so they don't make a copyright over it. So here you see the Israeli soldiers going deep inside Syria, not far from Damascus. Actually, this is very close to Damascus. Let's see if I can find the video published by the IDF. Let us see. Yeah, all of them after the in Beirut, the Israeli army came down in the highway of Beirut, in the west of Beirut, not far away from the airport area. And this is an area occupied by Hezbollah. at that time, the leader of Hezbollah was not Nasrallah yet. They kidnapped him, they arrested him, and all his bodyguards, and they took him. And they have dogs. They came down in the ground with dogs. People saw them walking like, like they are going for a picnic. So they arrested the leader of Hezbollah. They took his bodyguard with him, and then they fly. Not a single bullet was shot at them. After they left, the members of Hezbollah and Amal, they were shouting. Amal is another Shia group. Allahu Akbar in the sky. Where you been? Where you been a minute ago, an hour ago? You know, where you been? Potatoes. You know? Let us show you the video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Assalamu alaikum. Let us see if we can find the video. I'm trying to find the video where they entered the city. Yeah, I don't see it in their YouTube page. Maybe in different, we can find it. This is when the Israeli army get in. See? Everybody has put his hand up. Like potatoes. Nobody dare even to open his mouth. And those are the Israeli going inside your roads, in the street, in the city. Where are you? Where is the Mujahideen? Everybody disappear. Abdul, we know you. We know you very well, Abdul. After the Jews they leave, Allahu Akbar, we say to Israel, we will destroy you. The Israeli come to you, but it's not me. I swear by Allah, it's not me. I did not say that. It's my neighbor, and I love you. I really love you. Let me kiss you. Let me kiss you. We are cousins. We are cousins. Okay, mashallah. I will never harm anyone, brother. You know. It's like Lili Dawa speaking about Palestine, but he's sitting in a villa, making a lot of money from donation, but he will never go to support Palestine. Like, why you don't go, potato? Who's older than you? You're young. This Mimi Hijab, he claimed that he is a boxer. Boxer, you idiot, go. Are you a boxer or wearing panty of boxer? He's busy with the hamburger in the hotel. No? Brother. Everybody would put his hand up. This is the shooting here. Allahu Akbar. By the way, the one is screaming this is a Jewish soldier. He's making fun of them. Kabut? Yeah, anyway, they get in, they got what they want, they capture the one they want, they kill the one they want, and not a single Israeli soldier was injured. I mean, isn't it weird that you send a unit, I don't know, maybe 50, 60 soldiers, they go in, they shoot, they fight, they kill, and they came out and not a single one is wounded? This is telling you that the Abdul, they were shooting in the air. You know, like, what the Abdul were fighting for? Like, you are shooting at what? Obviously, they put the gun over the wall and they don't see what is behind, so they just shoot in the air. That's why not even a single soldier was injured. All right? All right, all right. Yeah. And then after they leave, every potato he says, Allahu Akbar, we will teach you how to behave. Yeah, we saw you. When they come to you, you make poopy. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And if you see the Islamic TV news, they claim that this was a victory for them. They are like the Jews are the one who lost. uh, this is in Damascus, my friend. This is very close to Damascus, the capital. Anyway, stupidity is amazing. Who is next? This guy here, he is saying the men of Beit Jinn, they made like history in bravery. Really? Are you sure? Uh-huh. This guy, he is from Hezbollah. He is one of the biggest liars in history. According to him, Hezbollah is powerful and strong and nothing happened to us. This is Al Jazeera TV. It says that the roads of Beit Jinn become a funeral, or let us say what they call it, like when you receive condolence for funeral. So all the street became a condolence place because they lost. And in the same time, they claim that the Israeli is the one who lost. Look at the cars. They became shish kebab. All right. Time will tell. For me, all Arabic news, the same as American news, are fake and false. Fox News, CNN News, Arab News, Muslim News, all, you cannot take what they say, never take any news, to be a source of news. Because everybody is speak based on agenda, not in reality. Especially the Islamic countries. I mean, those people, they celebrate victory even when they lost Jerusalem. They are very wicked-minded. Like they celebrate every war with Israel, and they claim it was a victory. But then you go check, you will see that each time they go at war with Israel, they lose massively. Not only they lose land, they lose massive number of soldiers. Anyway, what we're gonna do? Let us see how many donation they have in this website now. This was 68. Remember last time I checked. Let us see now. Oh, still 68. Not much a change. All right. See here they have an option of a gift, which means you can give one-time donation for them. And this is why I think the number here is not changing much, because many they are choosing the gift option, not membership. All right. Russia will cease fire. Russia will cease fire only if Putin is out of any mission, which is oil and money, not real any mission. If he is out of money, which is oil and gas, then he will cease fire. And the Ukrainian, they are hitting all his refineries, one after one. So he might be out of oil soon. This is the only way Putin will go for ceasefire. Otherwise, he will never do so. Because this guy, he feel he is, the Ukrainian, they brought him unity to his army and his leadership. What he claimed to be done in 24 hours, this is what he did. He claimed that he will take the capital in 24 hours. After 4 years, he's not even in the border. All right? And as you see, the refineries of Putin, they are being burned everywhere. All right? This is here, explosion, massive explosion, wipe out Russian airfield. The Ukrainian, they have a very high-tech technology now. I mean, this is Ukrainian. They are the best in computers, programming, software. This is not Somalia. So now they have the best drones, the best missiles, and soon they will be independent. They will not need America no more. Just wait. In fact, Americans are buying their drones now. You don't want to play music. Here we go. This is army base. Ukrainian drone strike targeting Degezel naval. This is naval base. Other one. Naval drone striking the port of Novorossiysk. And here you see the other issue with this war. Putin, he exposed how weak their weapon in Russia. Like he make a big noise about the S-400 and how powerful, and then 500, blah, blah, blah. They can hit any rocket from far distance. It turned to be all his fault. And as you see, the Ukrainian proved that his army is not that strong. Even they went all the way to Moscow, hitting army bases all the way in Moscow. So the Ukrainian, they are suffering badly because they are outnumbered. They cannot draft more men, that is their weakness. The Russian, most of their young men run away, the one who will be called for draft. But the Russian, they are hiring men from Iraq. Like there is a video, maybe I can find it. Give me a second. An Iraqi singer. The Russian, they have recruiting companies. Let me see if I can find the video. So they have recruiting companies in Iraq, and they convince him. Here we go. I found the video. Let me open it for you. They convince him that he is going to go and sing for people who like Arabic music in Moscow. The guy, he said, okay, wonderful. And they told him a good money he will get paid. And he will sing there for a few months. Wow.
أنا فنان حسين التركي للعراق.
Now he is in the border, in the front line with Ukraine, fighting against Ukraine. And what they did to him?
علي دعوة عمل في روسيا عقد حفل عن طريق شركة الحرير للسفر.
So a company is called Al-Harir, which means silk for traveling. They told him, we will have a contract with you to sing for parties in Russia. Okay.
والسياحة اللي هي موقعها المنصور شارع البيجية
He is giving the details about where the office located in Baghdad, the office where he signed the contract.
دزوا علي قالوا يا اكو عقد عمل لمدة 4 أشهر انت راح
We will give you a contract for 4 months.
تقيم بروسيا حفلات وهالتفاصيل وعلى مبلغ معين وهناك اكو شخص راح يستقبلك وكذا.
So they told him the contract for 4 months and we will pay you etc. money. And when you we arrive there, people will be waiting for you in the airport. Don't worry, everything is organized. But he is going there to sing. This guy is going there. He's a singer. That's what he do for a living. He's not a fighter. He's not a soldier, you know. So they are not only taking people to fight, they are hunting, scamming. You go there, they take your passport, and they send you to the front line. What you can do about it? If you try to run, they will shoot him.
صدروا لي فيزا وصلت هناك اخذوني قالوا انت لازم ما تبقى بموسكو لازم محافظة بعيدة 16 ساعة عن موسكو.
They told him, we cannot keep you in Moscow because your job is 16 hours from here. Oh, okay, I will go, no problem. 16 hours from here.
توصل لهناك على مود يسكنوا لك بياناتك ويسلموك الإقامة يا بابا.
And they promised them, by the way, like residency, you know.
رحت وياهم اعطوني اوراق قالوا لي وقعهن هاي اجراءات امنيه وقعت الاوراق. ثاني يوم كانوا يقولوا لي تم
They gave him papers he cannot read and they told him sign it in Russian.
وقع على الجيش لمده عام كامل.
They told him when he arrived there, he says, oh, the contract you sign for a contract for 1 year service in the army. What?
مناشدتي لرئيس الوزراء محمد الشاع
He's
السوداني.
almost crying.
تعبنا كلش العراقيين اللي يتاجرون بيهم اي احد يجي الروسي اللي يعتون بيه يشلبون بيه بالقوه ويوقعوا على عقد وينبوه ويخلوه على الجيش يدبوه ما.
So he's asking the Prime Minister of Iraq, help us. This is what they are doing to the Iraqi. They force them to sign contract. They don't know what they are doing. They are, kidnapping them from Iraq, bringing them here. Do something about it.
منطقه الله بيعلم بيها يعني.
Only Allah knows where I am now. I don't know where I am. He's saying only Allah knows.
هو والموت. الدرونات فوقنا.
He said, actually, I can hear the drone over him. Those are Ukrainian drones.
ندري بيكون ملتهين بالانتخابات حاليا ومو.
Yeah, so this is just an example. Oh, you guys, you cannot see the video. Sorry, it's my fault. I forgot to put to take. Let me put the video for you. The software is behind my screen. I need to buy 2 screens so I can see both in the same time. All right. Anyway, this is the soldier he was talking. I translated for you everything he said. So he's a singer. They made him sign a contract to sing. When he went there, they sent him to the front line. And there's thousands of people they are taking this way, from Morocco, from Algeria, from Tunisia, from Iraq, or any country there's high unemployment. They make them sign contract like that, and they take them. And they tell you that you are going to do something different. You will enjoy Russia. You will be in Moscow. The blonde girls will be waiting for you. They are wearing short skirt.
دعوة عمل في روسيا عقد حفل عن طريق شركة الحرير للسفر.
Yeah. So you get it now. All right. Yeah, but this is how Putin is able to continue the war, because his people don't want to fight. They don't want to fight. They know that this war is useless. According to the Russian army, only 25,000 non-Russian fighting with them. Only. This is their numbers. 25,000 is the size of an army. And you know what they do? They will send those who they are not Russian right away in the front. So if they die, they will lose nothing. This guy have nobody there. They will not pay retirement to his family, or let us say, insurance or anything. No salary. They will bury him. They might even leave him like a dog in the ground. Why they will care for him? He's not one of them. So the casualty will be casualty of stupid foreigners who come to fight in a war they have nothing to do with it. Even some, they knew that they will go to war. Like some, they sign contract to go to war. But again, they will throw you in the front line so you die, not their kid. And right away, if you want to get a Russian citizenship, brother, you can sign with the Russian army, and the Ukrainian will be waiting for you in the borders. You get citizenship. If you fight for Russia for 3 years, you became citizen, brother. But are you going to survive 3 years in the front line? Just think about it. The flooding in Indonesia because of Israel? Really? Okay, that's good. As long as they are blaming the Jews, it might be the God of the Jews he did that to them then. Must be true. Let us see the news of flooding in Indonesia. I did not see that in the news yet. Indonesia flooding. I see now. We are Christians. We don't rejoice for the death of anybody and disaster of anybody. But people, they seek their own stupidity. Sometimes you punish yourself. So what is the total death of this flooding? Anyone knows? $279 dead in Indonesia. Well, the number is not big. I mean, compared to a flooding in this size. Maybe the area is not too much populated. The disasters is not about the flooding only. I mean, death of people. It's about the damage. Property damage, fixing, repairing will be horrible. Will take a lot of effort, to fix it. Just to clean the mud alone will take forever. And we as a Christian, we don't rejoice for the death of any Muslims or non-Muslims. If you do, that's wrong. If God want to punish a nation, he will punish them. It's not for us. $400,000 are missing. Still, the number is small. Like the Spanish, they made a vote to boycott Israel and to suspend Israeli from landing in their airport, etc. And then a week after, they have a flood. I don't know if anyone remember. Massive flood. If I go right now and type Spain flood and check the date of their voting. They witnessed something they never saw before.
Well, let's start in Spain, where at least 95 people have died in flash floods that have devastated parts of the south and east of the country. Rescuers are still searching of national
disasters in Spain's recent history. Rescue workers are struggling to find the missing. Officials say it's not clear how many people are still unaccounted for. Some places can only be reached by helicopter. Hundreds of soldiers have been deployed to help with the rescue effort.
Yeah, and they are busy with the Free Palestine. All right. God is watching, and He do things about it. He don't just watch. It's just a matter of time. Anyway, guys, it's time for me to do some work. I hope you enjoy the company in the morning, and we have a good time together. And I hope we learn something together every day. I will come later, maybe by afternoon or night time. We will see, and then we will have more time with the Zut stories and Zut Muhammad. All right. So I hope to see you soon again. God bless you. And again, thank you for those who supported this church mission. I really appreciate all those who did help. And later I will update you if I receive news about how much money they were able to generate in the last 24 hours. And I hope we will be able to open the center very soon. You know, if it's going to be open, you better know it's going to be by your help and your money. And that will be great. You know, for me, I feel very good about it. And I'm sure all of you will be happy to see children and women, orphans, receiving treatment. And all those people are volunteer. There's nobody there is like, this is not their job. All what you see there is volunteers trying to help. But their help will not be complete without somebody providing them the means of help. So I hope, you know, yesterday we showed you the interview with the church leaders, and this lady is the one who will be in charge of the center. I think she have some kind of a qualification for psychology or etc. And I pray that next time we will see a video, maybe in a month from now, we will see, where all the heating is installed, all the water is connected, all electricity, and they have the furniture they need, and all of this will be by your help. So I hope soon we will have more videos after they finish the job and things is ready, and I will be happy if I go in the future there to go to the center, and I will record video by my own phone to show you the accomplishment which all of us together we were able to do by some help. And remember, the real work is their work. You know, for us we give little money, but the one who will struggle with those people is those people there, the volunteer. And remember, those people, they are not in a good hand, not in a good situation. A woman, she lost her husband, she don't need the speeches. A child, he have his parents killed, he do not need a speech. Those need a lot of special care. And the nice thing about the center, that because it's not a church, many they will accept to come and join, but in reality those are church people. So they will be able to share the gospel with those who don't believe in Christ from the time of the Soviet Union, communist, who became atheist, and bring them back to the faith. So this will be a center for healing, mental healing, trauma healing, in the same time as spiritual healing. So people will come back to God, and they will join them, and they will become part of the church. So I believe it's a win-win work to present to them how Christ can change us and why we are helping you. Those atheists, they will see those are Christians helping us. You see, through time, many, they rejected to be part of the churches no more, because they see the traditional churches where the priest, he wear uniform. He walk in the street, everybody have to salute him, but he do nothing. If he go to funeral, he have to get paid. If he do wedding, he have to get paid. If you do baptism, you have to pay him. He's a businessman. Those are not the same. This Sergey, the one I did the interview with him, a day before the interview, he picked me up and he was wearing an army uniform. I said to him, "Are you in the army?" He said, "No. But I am a chaplain, and each time a soldier he die, they ask us to go, but you cannot get in wearing civilian clothes." So he have a cross in his uniform, big cross, present that he is a Christian minister, and they go and pick up dead soldiers with their family. He go with them to the funeral. He do the ceremony of the funeral. They bury the person, and then they take the family to different place, to ease it on them, until they recover from, talk to them. I mean, it's not easy. Like you have a son or a husband, a young man, he just get killed. I mean, so this guy, he have a very tough job. Almost every day, he go right away to the freezer. He don't go to visit people. He don't go to shake hands with people. He go to dead people. So imagine every day you have to go to a hospital. This is not once a while. You do occasion a funeral. This is almost every day. And he don't decide when he will go. They call him because, the family, they say we prefer this church or that church. So if the family, they call for their church, then he have to go. If I am him, I will be really stressed. Every day see dead young men funeral, and I'm the one who will take care of them. So it's a very, very tough job. But, I think by time people adopt and they're used to it. And then you have to live with it, what you can do. Right? So I hope this center will do some good work, And I hope soon they will post for you pictures and videos. Here I see some comments, people make comment. Very nice people. And I hope soon, if I could, this summer, or maybe next year, if I could go and take a video, I will, to show you the accomplishment we did together. Is Google Earth can be located in rehab center? What do you mean? You mean the address here? Sure, you can locate it. Why not? It's a building, like any address in the world. I think this place used to be something else before. Not sure it was what. But obviously the one who left, they took all the electric plugs, the heater, the radiators, they took everything. They left the building like striptease, like naked. Yeah. Well, next time I go, I will try to visit other cities and see if we can help other cities. Because I'm sure the need is big and we are few people trying to help. But we do what we can, we can't complain. All right. I see people talking about prophecy. I don't know what prophecy they are talking about. So anyway, guys, I will see you, I hope, by afternoon today. And until then, we pray that the Lord will give us more wisdom and provide us with love to share with others. Because love is the key of us being true human. Humanity without love is not exist. All creatures, they have limbs, they have legs, they have feet, they have eyes. What make you different, that you do things for others, even though you do not know them. Animals don't do that. What make you different, you care for someone you never met. Because God, He put in your heart love, and that love will give fruits. So we are grateful to be Christians. Otherwise we'll be blind like many blinds in this earth. And as the Lord, He said, from their fruits you shall know them. So we are grateful for what God gave us. And He said, for free you took, for free you give. And maybe somebody can put for me in the comment which verse I'm talking about. I took for free and I give for free. Anyone remember? Let me know. So we took for free. For everything we have is a gift from God. And this is why love will make you give for free. Because the one who loves you and He gave you for free, He's expecting you to be loving. And the same He gave you, you give. And I'm not talking about you giving to me. I'm talking about you giving to this church. I'm happy to see Christians helping them. For this is how we know that we are family, and borders are not exist between us. And no ethnic group is involved. For all of us is one family. You are Asian, you are black, you are white. That is the last concern for someone as a Christian. For racism is not exist. Have nothing to do with our God and our Messiah. For God, He loved the world. He sent His only begotten Son. And those who receive His love, they have nothing to give except love. When you have it, you can give it. If you don't have it, you cannot. Thank you very much. May the Lord bless you. God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See ya.